What's up? What's going on out there? I just made a video about the 2025 NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame inductees, and I was just wondering like who got snubbed and who didn't make it this year. And this is the video for that. I went to the NFL Hall of Fame page, and the first person that pops up is Eli Manning. I don't know why they keep pushing this man to be in the Hall of Fame. Honestly, to me, he is not a Hall of Famer, not sniffing a jockstrap even close to being in the Hall of Fame. I think he was a good player, but too inconsistent to me. And I don't like the fact in football they pit quarterbacks against each other, and they say, "Oh, he beat Tom Brady twice or whatever." Football is like the ultimate team sport. Like, and if my memory serves me correctly, I remember when the Giants played in that first Super Bowl, and Eli Manning was just looking like okay. He was just looking like a jag, meaning like just a guy. And they eventually beat Tom Brady and them. That they had the undefeated season on the line and they lost. But the real MVP of that Super Bowl should have been the Giants defensive line because they played lights out. Um, Again, I don't know why they. Well, I kind of know why they pushing Manning to be in there. And again, Eli Manning seems like a cool guy. I'm not going to take anything away from him. But as far as football play, no, they're trying to get Peyton, this whole man, and pushing them guys in there. I don't know why, man. But I'm going to check out the list and see what's what. All right, Eric Allen made it in. Jared Allen made it in. Now Willie Anderson, yeah, he was a good player, a Hall of Famer. Not to me. Jahari Evans, that's an interesting one because when he played with the Saints, he was balling. He was like an All-Pro, damn near like all the years he was down there. It might have been like 6, 7 years, but he was like one of those people that was like, if you didn't know about him, you wouldn't know about him if you catching my drift. He was just one of them people, like if you watch ball and you know football, you know what type of talent he had. And he's like one of them people, like if he gets in the Hall of Fame, I can't even be mad because he was a dog. And I think he went to like a small schools too. Okay, Antonio Gates got in. Torrey Holt, I would say, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I thought Holt was a really good player too, but it's the Hall of Fame, not the Hall of Very Good. Now, Luke Kuechly, he should be in there, hands down. Another person I've seen play in real time. He was lights out. He's one of the best football players I've ever seen play. He should be in there. Eli Manning, I gave you reasons why. I don't know why they keep pushing him. Steve Smith Jr., another guy, Steve Smith Sr., another guy that should be in there, and he deserves to be in there. All I saw him do was make plays, and every time I watched the game, he just stood out to me, always making plays, coming up with big catches, big possessions, scoring, just an explosive, overall explosive player. Like, he needs to be in there. Terrell Suggs, another guy. Every time I watched the Ravens play that defense, he just was another dude that just popped out of the screen, making plays, fast, physical, aggressive, just always harassing the quarterback, just always doing things to affect the game. And when I think about people that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, it's one of those things like if you got to think twice about it, like Skip Bayless said, I don't necessarily think so. He was the type of guy that he needs to be in there. That's why the NFL, that's what it shows a flaw in the NFL's Hall of Fame. Um, how they do the voting and how the people get in. They should, like I said, they should do it like the Baseball Hall of Fame. If you deserve to get in, you deserve to get in. Not all this Mickey Mouse stuff where we need 3 or 4, a minimum of three, a maximum of 5 players. If you don't deserve to be in there, don't put them in there. Like that's the thing that messes me up with the NFL Hall of Fame. They just on jackass time when it comes to that. Fred Teller, another person. I mean, injury plague. You can give him the Gale Sayers, the Sterling Sharp type of treatment. When I saw him play, it was lights out. Like he was a problem. Like I mean, a real problem. Like he was great. Like he was definitely one of the best running backs from that era, like that Edgerrin James era. Eddie George, Corey Dillon. He was definitely one of those guys. Reggie Wayne, I think he was a good player. Marshall Yana, another guy, was a good player. But Darren Woodson is an interesting one to me because I feel like he was a good to great player, and if he gets in, I think it's cool because of what he contributed to, Dallas's success, during their Super Bowl runs. And he was a really, really good player. So if he gets in, I can see why. If not, I can see why too. But all of these guys getting in, and it's kind of like people in the fringe area. He should get in if that's the case. And let me see what's up. Use eligibility first. Oh, they just going over all the finalists. Well, anyway, that's the end of that. And again, I don't know why they keep. It's like they trying to push Eli Manning down our throats, and then they try to give us this thing like, oh, he beat Tom Brady. Tom Brady's one of the best ever. I think Tom Brady is probably arguably the best football player ever. But again, football is a team sport, ultimate team sport. Eli Manning made some plays in the playoffs. He did some things, but that doesn't mean that you should be in the Hall of Fame because you have a good playoff career. If that's the case, Joe Flacco was the first ballot Hall of Famer. And I rest my case with that one. But that's my 1-2. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think.